Right, let's play the Hobbit box lottery and laugh at how bad my luck is while we're riding. So silver box.
Please want to pick up.
Oh look, it's a run speed booth! Yay!
Yay,
So if it fell on the next slot, I would have got a crystal of remembrance. The jammy git. And we open the gold one. We're gonna have similarly bad luck. Wait for it. Yep. So I could have had some nice gold armor afterwards. But I've only got 3 power potions. Yay! That deer's getting angry. Too late.
Yay for loot boxes! Yay!
Yay!
Everyone loves loot boxes.
Yay for like totally not rigged RNG. Yay!
Well done, yay!
I always have such bad luck. It's always like there's something
luck,
really good
pal.
before
It's
bad.
not luck.
No, it's
rigged.
yeah. Right, so around here, I think they should be on the floor, these ones, or do we need to kill? Yeah, there we go. So these are natural spawns. So we need
I'm not sure
6.
we can pick them up.
I've just picked one up off the floor, so...
I mean, I'm not sure we can pick them up from the soldiers.
I've no idea.
I don't know, I'm finding out.
There should be a few on the floor. There's some on the island in the middle as well.
Oh yeah, there's enough. No, you don't pick them up.
So,
Okay.
let's grab this one. Oh, it's getting a bit deep for me. It's too deep for my hobbit legs. Okay, that'll be 3. There's a 4th one. So yeah, turning on the floating names does help in this area. Otherwise you might not see it around the stuff. I assume you've set something on fire.
I'm pressed delete. Yeah.
You could press delete, but you might find other stuff like fallen bits of wood and ore though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 5 for me. Have you got a 6th one over here somewhere?
Yeah, just keep looking. There's another one just around the corner.
I found a scan deposit. Yeah,
There's just one on there,
I've got one
a
here.
bit further.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that'd be 6 then.
He's getting blocked.
There we go. Right, so where do you want to go? Do you want to go back to Lennox, or do you want to go back to the dwarves first?
Sorry, 1 sec, I'm trying to block people. I'm spamming in the chat.
Because whichever one you go to, I can map there and then summon you over.
Just go back to
go to Nars, then I can summon you.
Yeah.
So if you give me 2 seconds, I'll use the mustering horn.
Oh, we good? Okay, yeah, we can do it that way. Because we're gonna have to go back to Thor's Tomb anyway.
Save you your precious mithril coin.
I can just buy some more. I've got plenty of LOTRO coins. I just don't bother.
That's all right. Might as well use it while it's available. So we'll just wait for you to scratch a giant's testicles with that lovely emote.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is meant to be.
Yeah, but I'm giving my horse a shot.
Well,
That's
on a horse, I don't think you do any emote. But if you're standing normally, you just kind of like lean forward, like stretch your hand out to the sky, and just start like grasping your fingers. So I say it's like you're stroking a giant's testicles.
Like, beat me up, Scotty.
Well, Scotty has beamed you up to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, thanks.
So inside we go. And yeah, we can brew some nice strong coffee to make nasty some sense. So yeah, we can ignore that guy for the epic later on. Let's go speak to the dwarves around the back. So we've got 2 things. We've got the epic quest and we've got the other one as well. So.
And there's a bunch of other quests as well.
You are quite bold to enter this hall unannounced. However, thank you for bringing this note to our attention. We will prepare the hall for unwelcome visitors. Be wary as you journey in Thrall's Croom, for there are quite a few dangerous creatures in these lands. Well, thanks for warning us now after we've already been out there, but whatever. Then we can hand in chapter 14.
Ah, you have the ingredients. Good.
Yeah, and then we've got an instance and there's stuff outside to do as well.
I will set about making the brew, if you do not mind waiting.
Now, we might have to do this solo.
Yeah,
It will be a few moments.
So let's do that now then.
It will be a few moments.
So let's brew up this homebrew.
Prepares the brew that will restore the sense of our host, an ancient dwarf who has lived long and seen much. Our company decides what should next be done.
The water is boiling already, and now I will add the ingredients you collected. Let's hope we got the right ingredients, otherwise it might be poisonous. The odour will be quite pungent, so perhaps you should speak with the rest of your friends that have come to Zudragund while it steeps. The odour is rather unpleasant, though I find that it does clear the cobwebs away when I'm feeling under the weather. It will be some time before the brew is ready. You have just enough time to go talk to your 3 friends.
You only have 3 friends?
Only 3 friends with me at the minute. So, Eladan. So many books, Holobrand, and none of them taken when Nar's people left. It puzzles me. It is clear that many dwarves once lived here, but where have they gone, and why is a mystery. I suspect that even Frithgear's brew will not clear Nar's mind sufficiently for him to provide us with the answers we seek. K-Claws, here, are you sure? He's going a bit batty. So, Coronet. I know not what to make of this dwarf, Holobrand. Where did all his people go? Why would they leave him behind? And what? Well, because he's batshit crazy, probably. What could he have seen that might leave them so addled? Frithgear seems to be kind-hearted, and it seems to me that Nar would be hard-pressed to survive here for any period of time without him. But there is something not quite right about these two. They do seem a bit shifty, don't they? And then last up, Callanglad. We are a long way from Evendim, Holobrand. I wonder how our friends are managing in our absence. Callanglad sighs and looks suspiciously at Nar. I understand why we have taken this brief excursion to the hills, for if Nona is satisfied by what we learn here, our dealings with the Ukluf should be made easier. But what can we really learn from this dwarf? He nods. He does not seem to even notice us. So, talk to Halbrad. I've been listening to Nar's ramblings, Holobrand, and I've managed to piece together some of his history. I believe he was once the servant or friend of Thror, grandfather to Thorin Oakenshield, and that this was one of their homes in exile. Thror did not return to Erebor, but it seems to me he made another journey, and Nar accompanied him. From his words, I believe they came into danger and... ... Where is the leader of this place? I demand to speak to your chief. Bring a spare mug, Hervin. So that seems to be the dwarf cook. Do you mock me, Holobrand? What is going on here? Nona listens impatiently as you explain what the situation in Zudragund seems to be. I want answers for myself. My brother was changed after he came here, and this Nar knows why. He will tell me why, or it will go badly for him. What did you say to my brother Wadu when he came here? Wadu? Aye, he was a brave dwarf. My brother was not a dwarf! Nah, it is ready. I have this for you. Go on, chug it all down, mate. It's a pint of beer, honest.
Chug.
This is strong smelling stuff, is it not? To your health! And your families. Ooh, who are you? When did you arrive in my hall? Tell me what you said to my brother. Tell me what you said to Wadu. So let's see if he's loosened up a bit. Nar shakes his head, breathing deeply of the steam billowing out of the mug. Wadu, I know that name. We went to the Fartherlode, where rang the sound of hundreds of dwarf hammers far below Zudragund. It is curious. I remember walking with Wadu amongst the great turning water wheels of the old father, but I have not seen him since. He is not still down there, is he? You tell Nar that Wadu has been slain, and his beard creases into a frown. Ah, that is a shame. He was most brave, wasn't he? I can take you to the mine if you'd like. I am going too, dwarf. I will go with you, Holobrand. Are you ready to go to the mines below this hall? Very good. I am ready to show you the way. So, carry on. So we're now really far down below. We are far beneath the earth now, Hildebrand, and a feeling has been growing on my mind for some time now. I think someone or something has watched as we descended. I cannot pinpoint it, but I believe some intelligence has observed our passage down from Zudragund. Something else has made me uneasy. How much of Frithgeir's brew has Nar already consumed? And how much remains? The dwarf has been alert for our descent, but what happens when the steaming brew has been exhausted? Basically, go easier on the sauce, mate. Ah, just the stuff. Now stop dallying and follow me. We are almost there. So we've got a little bit of an escort quest. Come on, mate, you've just had a chug. You don't need another one. Behold the great wheel of the old father. Bats! I am ready for battle. And I'm trying to use a map home skill because I'm on the wrong quick slot.
I ended up smoking their ruins upon the mountainside.
Well, I would smoke their ruins upon the mountainside, but they keep silencing me and stopping me from doing stuff, So AoE is obviously quite nice here to deal with all these small mobs. So use some of my Guardian Parry skills. Why are none of the bats attacking Nar? Because he's an escort NPC and they never help. That's why, Eladan. Another wave of bats. Probably also he's out of combat, so they can't actually physically target him. There we go, another wave done. Talk to Nona. I do not like this. Why do the bats of this cavern not attack the dwarf? It's not fair! Why does he walk among them without danger? Wadu came to this mine full of fear and uncertainty. What happened here that he emerged from it with courage? Courage that would lead him to his death. The longer the journey takes, the more questions it poses, Hildebrand. I want to be above ground again in the sunlight. Why yes, the braids of your beard are particularly well done this day. Well, he seems to be losing it a bit. Is it the smell of the brew that has kept the bats from attacking Nar? We should hope that it was not, for he seems to have exhausted it. A few drops may remain, but the odour is much less than it was, and he seems to be falling once more out of awareness. Eladan shakes his head. There is a gate ahead, and if I have learned anything of dwarves, it is that such a gate certainly has a lever somewhere to open it. Find the lever and return to us, Hildebrand, and we will proceed. I fear that this journey will end in failure, for without a guide that can speak to us in ways we understand, what can we hope to learn here? Dun dun dun. Right. Find and use the lever that unlocks the gates. I think we just follow it around here. We should be able to go upstairs somewhere. That's the door we need to activate, isn't it?
It should be on the left side
So,
of the
yeah, it
chamber.
must be this bit. The north side. Because there's something in here that I can attack. Right, so I'm just going to cheat and group them all up. Now, I don't have you to lightning storm this lot, but I can still group them up for my own sake to AoE them. Because they should follow me pretty much non-stop anyway. I'm guessing I want to go this way. See and find out. Now that's a dead end. Okay. So back down here. And eventually I think we climb to the top of the room, then we find the lever.
Yeah, you go to the room and then you go up again and then you double back at the top.
Up the door and into the tunnel. There's no stairs though, they're just rocky paths. Right, what's up here? We still shooting this boy? There we go. There's a lever. Right. Pull that. The lever squirrels with disuse, then slides into place. So it is just down below us, so we can just jump down here. It should survive. The gate stands open, but your friends are gone. Are they below? Oh, the cave claw has followed me. Come then, I'll kill you, mate. Since you're the only poor cave claw here. There we go. Right, so downstairs we go. There's one of them. There's Eladan. I'm sorry we did not wait, Holobrand, but Nar gave a shout and ran forward when the gate opened. He screamed Leroy Jenkins, and we did not want to lose him. He is just ahead with Nona. So we're going downstairs. Here they are. And there is a great beast. A dragon down here. Why have you brought us here, dwarf? Do you even remember? Roast mutton. I'm sorry, Nona. He is no longer aware of us. He sees now only distant memories. But why? Why is the body of this gwibber supposed to tell me? So that's their name for the dragons. Aye, he was a burned dwarf. I saw him face many a fearsome beast, but none so deadly as that which lived beneath the earth. Did his heart quail in his chest? No, it did not. I care not for the exploits of some ancient dwarf. Did his axe hand tremble? It did not. Elidan's going to have a closer look. And perhaps figure it out. No. The wounds of this gwibber are still fresh. It has been dead for no longer than a week. Courage rose unbidden in his veins, and he struck the beast once, twice, 3 times. These are sword wounds, not axe wounds. In his own way, I think Nar is telling us 2 stories, not 1. I believe that a dwarf named Hervin slew a great beast beneath the mountains. But I believe too that your brother Wadu found his courage here in the depths and slew this great gwibber. Wadu? Can this be true? Speak to her and find out. My brother, even after the terrible things my father said to him, and even after what I said to him in my frustration, Nona trails off, staring at the body of the enormous gwibber. He mastered his fear, Holobrand, and achieved a victory that even the bravest and strongest warriors of the Ukluf could not hope to match. And now he is gone, slain by enemies who waited in hiding for him to pass. The cowards! They were nothing compared to this great beast, but they laid him low where even it could not. My Wadu! I know your road, son of Elrond. That way lies death. You suddenly a bit lucid. What did you say? Treachery! Treachery and deceit! You who walk the paths of the dead, beware! How can you know of these things? Answer me, Nar! Answer me! Second from the left. That is what I heard. And he's gone again. Aye, slightly underdone. It is hopeless, Holobrand. Can you tell me what has just happened? I don't know. Surely you've worked it out yourself, mate. How can Nar know of the errand of the Grey Company, Holobrand? And more than that, how can he know of my father's words to my brother and me? How can he know we were considering taking the paths of the dead once we meet with Aragorn? I must tell Halbrand and the other rangers of this. I think things may have just become more complicated. We must all return to Zudragund. I do not know what this means, but I fear every answer we obtained in this place. We have received twice as many questions.
The road of the Grey Company has brought us already over field and under stone, but a gathering dread has settled upon me here in Enedwaith. Who is this dwarf, Nar? How can he know where our road may take us? And I feel this question most sharply of all. Can we trust his words?